8-mile run, done.
In this session, we'll be sitting for 20 minutes.
The reason I wake up and run 8 miles before I even step into the office is because I want to stay busy. My mindset, waking up, facing the resistance, running, I'm in such a better place mentally than if I just woke up, made coffee, found my way into the office 8:30 and then got my day started. You're already behind. And maybe it's just me, but the times in my life when I'm the most unhappy, it's when I'm not busy. When I go on, it's a bit contradictory, but when I go on vacation, I don't like it because I'm not busy. The weekends are of course fun, but I'm not busy. I don't really have a purpose, and so I don't love them. I want to stay busy, and that keeps me engaged. That keeps me in the right mentality of I'm working towards the objectives in my life that I really care about. And when you think about how to be busy, it's about taking a lot of activity. That's why sales is perfect for me, because I'm taking a lot of activity. I'm making calls, I'm setting up meetings, problems happen, fires from customers, different requests from different people. I checked my email this morning and I had like 4 fires to put out. So the more busy I am, the more engaged I am, the more active I am, the happier I am in life. And that may just be me, maybe that's weird, but we're about to get into the office right now. We're gonna make some calls and we're gonna get after it. Believe it or not, I've found sitting on a medicine ball actually helps with your cold calling answer rates. In reality, that's not the case. I am getting absolutely body bagged on the phone today. Have you ever hesitated before calling a high-level prospect? I keep calling this VP at this large bank, and every time I get the assistant and they say, yeah, he's not available. You want to speak to the voice message? And I say, yeah, I'd like to leave a voice message. The hardest to reach prospects are oftentimes the most qualified to buy. So anytime you hesitate before making a call, just know that yes, it is worth your time to continuously follow up even though you're going to get rejected. Secondly, anytime I face resistance, and I face a lot of resistance, although I've made 40,000 cold calls, I still hesitate. I still fear rejection. I still get scared from time to time. Anytime I feel that feeling of resistance, I tell myself, Trent, you're overthinking. Take action. And that's a trigger to take action. So I encourage you to go take more action today, and starting with leaving a like on this video now. Snacks and videos. 5:50 p.m. we're leaving the office. Rather than doing the main event of the video here in the office, I'm going to take you guys outside to change up the vibe. That's me in the reflection right there. We have just left the building. I'm actually checking out this outdoor area for the very first time. It's actually pretty nice. Got some solid seating, view of the parking garage, some lights. Very nice fall evening here in Dallas, Texas. And I'm going to talk about the importance of patience. As a 26-year-old guy, I'm sure many of you can relate to this. I'm in a hurry from time to time. I want to get mines. I want to be successful. I want to make a lot of money. I want to have all the girls, all the cool things in life, right? I think a lot of guys say, oh, I want to be a millionaire by 30, or you have these arbitrary ages where, hey, I want to accomplish X, Y, Z by this certain period of time. And it puts a lot of pressure on us. And I think that that's why this topic is so important, the importance of patience. A quote I like to use by Gary Vaynerchuk, and it's easy to look at the Gary Vaynerchuks, the Grant Cardones, and say, wow, they have so much. They talk about creating content. I want to be just like them. I'm going to put my all into it. And then all of a sudden it's Tuesday afternoon and you say, wow, I'm not feeling like it. I want it to be the weekend right now. Macro patience, micro urgency. Macro patience, micro urgency. Think about that. Macro, at a big level, no matter where you're at in life, it's not too late. I'm 26, as I said. I'd be curious to know what age you are. You don't need to comment it down below, but I would like you to comment something down below to help with the YouTube algorithm. Our peak earning years are like 40 to 50. I feel like I haven't even scratched the surface of my potential, and the greatest accomplishments I'll have professionally won't occur for at least 15 to 20 years down the line. So right now, it's really just a matter of, okay, I acknowledge I have a lot of runway in front of me, a lot to learn. I need to get a lot better in a lot of areas. So right now it's being patient, but also having massive goals and saying, hey, maybe I'll be the CEO one day. Maybe I'll start my own company. Maybe I'll do X, Y, Z. Whatever it may be, set big goals and recognize that it's going to take 10, 20, 30 years to achieve them. The other part of this equation, micro urgency, I think that's where a lot of people fall short. On a day-to-day basis, in order to achieve your lofty macro goals, you need to absolutely grind. And in the hours that no one's watching, that's what I like to talk about. That's why I wake up early. That's why I stay late. That's why I work each and every day and I show up. It's because each and every day I feel such an urgency to produce, to perform, and you're not gonna see the results overnight. Just like in your weight loss journey, just like getting in shape, you gotta do something for like 20 days and don't expect to see any results before then. And similar to your career, don't expect to see any results for years. For years. My head is down right now. I have done nothing. I am nothing, and all I'm doing is focusing on the work. I'm focused on getting better so that when I wake up and when I'm 29, when I'm 35, I'm gonna then really care about career development and where I'm at that point. But right now it's just a matter of enjoying it, getting better, and putting in the work. And I'd encourage you to think about where are you at today and where do you want to go? Because it starts with a desire. It starts with knowing what do you want, where do you want to go, how long is it going to take you to get there, and what is your plan of action to accomplish those outcomes. Think about that and then recognize that, okay, it's not going to happen overnight, but in order for it to happen, I need to start working. And that's ultimately where the patience piece comes in, is don't worry about what other people have, because there's always that next level. There's always that next level of saying, oh, if only I had that, then I would be happy. There's people that look up to me and say, if I only had what you had, Trent, then I would be super stoked and pumped. And then you get to that level and you say, okay, well, if only I could get that next promotion, if only I could make 300K a year, if only I could retire. And that brings us back to the overall premise of this video is, of course, patience is important, but you want to keep busy. You want to keep busy. You want to have things on your calendar. You want to stay engaged. And that's ultimately what I try and do each and every day. And that's what keeps me focused on the target. I felt a lull this afternoon. This afternoon, I lost some motivation. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't feel like it. And then I looked down at my piece of paper because I write down my goals every day. And I said, okay, I have promoted. I have closed 250K in revenue. I have qualified for President's Club. I have 250,000 YouTube subscribers. I frame things saying as if I have already done it, and subconsciously that plants to my mind, okay, that's what you're gonna go and do. It's weird enough, I just started writing down I have qualified for President's Club starting a couple days ago, and I dreamt about it last night. That tells me that it is planted in my subconscious. And we are talking about law of attraction, but ultimately you got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. You can't just think about it. Write it down, start taking action, be patient, and you'll really start to surprise yourself what's been made possible. This YouTube journey, speaking of this, and we're completely off the rails, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, for those of you guys who have been watching a while, in this YouTube journey, I refreshed the page every day for a year straight, hoping that I could hit 4,000 hours of watch time in order to monetize the channel. And fortunately, we are now monetized. That's why you see the ads. And it was an absolute long process and a slow grind. And I never thought about quitting, but so many times you would check it and you'd see no progress, and it'd just be so discouraging. And then I would remind myself, hey, this is a 5 to 10 year plan. It's okay. It will come with time. And I'd encourage you to adopt a similar mindset if you think that would be a helpful way to think about things. So hope you enjoyed this video here today. We're gonna go home, make a smoothie, get ready for bed, go to bed by 9 p.m. and wake up and do it all again tomorrow. So we're signing off today. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment if you'd like to share any thoughts you have, acknowledge you're listening. Maybe just help with the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course, connect with me on LinkedIn. See you there.